Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Pahrump Own Great Computer Deals. It's time for another quick tutorial. Today's topic is part 2 of words that our customers use that are unfortunately not correct. Today's word is crash. A lot of times people come in and they say, my computer has crashed. And what they're probably referring to is something they've seen in an old movie that involves a computer where the physical hard drive shattered. And basically what that means is back years ago, not so much anymore, but there was a time when hard drives consisted of an actual silver spinning platter that moved like a record player or a CD player, and that drive would spin thousands of times a minute, and after years and years of that wear and tear, sometimes they would actually physically break apart, they would shatter or crash. But what's actually happening when someone comes in and they say that word, that's not the case. What has happened is usually a couple different things. Number one, their computer didn't crash. It's bogged down with so much junk. A lot of people have 2 or 3 antiviruses all running at the same time, which is a terrible idea. Or oftentimes they'll have so many different junkware programs running in the background that it's bogging down their computer and not letting it work correctly. It's not a crash, it's just you, unfortunately, not using a lot of wisdom and common sense and just putting way too much stuff on your computer that is slowing it down. Number 2, another reason we see is they do actually have one of those old-fashioned hard drives that has the spinning moving parts, but it hasn't shattered like they see in the movies. It is basically slowing down because those drives are typically 5400 RPM drives or 7200 RPM drives. That means every minute that computer is on, it's spinning potentially 7200 times, and as you can imagine, year after year, that kind of wear and tear, it causes that drive to break down and it slows down. It doesn't crash and shatter, hardly ever, but it causes it to slow down. It becomes basically unusable. And sometimes those computers have a hard time even booting up to that drive. So oftentimes they'll call it a crash. The third time is our friends with Microsoft Windows. What they like to do oftentimes is release updates or patches or fixes that are supposed to improve this operating system called Windows. And oftentimes it does the exact opposite. It screws things up. They decide to switch out a driver and all of a sudden your graphics card doesn't work anymore because the driver we gave it has been taken out and the one that Microsoft says is better has been switched in, and they cause that computer to blue screen when it turns on, and a lot of people see that and assume it's a crash. Again, it's not. So when you bring your computer into us, we're going to figure out which one of those 3 it is, and every single time we're going to be able to fix that issue for you guys. So come on in, explain why your computer crashed. We'll figure it out, we'll fix it, we'll get you guys back up and running. We appreciate your support and we appreciate you guys watching these videos. Got lots more to come. Make sure to stay tuned for our next quick tutorial.